Hello and welcome back, everyone. It is I, your favorite little anime bro from the Anime Fam on YouTube, RD. I'm just doing the John Cena thing in front of the phone camera. Yeah, it's a chill Sunday morning. It's barely like 11:46. Okay, so it's almost 12 in the afternoon. That's not my fault. That's not your fault. That was just me enjoying my morning and being a lazy little dude. Anyway, like I said in the title and in the description of the video, I am going to be reading some comic books. And not just any comic books. Spider-Man comic books. Here's the first one. Symbiote Spider-Man 2099, issue 5. Let's go. The year is 2099, Nueva York. The high-flying city built above old New York City is a place of both technological and superhuman wonders. After an experimental genetic procedure, Miguel O'Hara's DNA was combined with that of a spider. And Miguel gained powers similar to the original Spider-Man. Superhuman strength and durability, poisonous fangs, retractable talons, and the ability to weave organic webbing. Miguel uses his incredible power to protect Nueva York. He is the Spider-Man of 2099. Stressed from running Alchemax, and now bonded to a symbiote, Miguel joins his half-brother, Cron Stone, who rejoined with the Venom symbiote, in a violent rampage across Nueva York. Desperate for the chaos to end, Strange 2099 and the President of the United States, Dr. Doom 2099, hatch a plan to stop Spider-Man. Doom asked Gabe O'Hara, Miguel's half-brother, for help, but just as Gabe was getting through to Miguel, Venom killed him. Now Miguel will stop at nothing to avenge his brother, even if it means becoming the very thing he fears. Symbiote Spider-Man 2099, Part 5. Writer, Peter David. Artist, Roger Antonio. Color artist, Sebastian Shang. Letterer, VC's Travis Langham. Cover artist, Linnell Francis, Yves, and Sunny Go. Designer, Carlos Lau. Editor, Tom Groneman. Supervising editor, Devin Lewis. Editor-in-chief, C.R. Sobolski. Okay, before I continue, I need to go blow my nose real quick, so... Here we go. Oh, man. Okay. I'm ready. First page. First page. Let's go. Washington, D.C. He killed him! Venom killed Gabriel O'Hara. Yes, I expected that. Expected? I assume you know the story about the frog that transports a scorpion across a pond. Of course, Doom. The scorpion stings the frog, killing them both because you can't change someone's nature. Exactly. Killing is Venom's nature. If you can't change it, use it. Spider-Man will be driven berserk by the death of his brother. He will then do what is necessary to stop Venom. Then what if we're stuck with an insane murderous Spider-Man? Have faith, Strange. All will work out. Whoa, Dr. Doom with 2099 looks so cool. His freaking armor's got spikes all over it. And instead of a green cape, he's got purple. Goddamn, talk about royal. And he's the President of the United States of America. Guys, I know that we shouldn't get political or anything, but let's vote Dr. Doom for 2024. He's gonna lead us into a prosperous 2025. If you know anything about Dr. Doom, he may be a tyrant, but he actually takes care of his people and cares very much for the country he rules. I'd be okay with Dr. Doom. I would be okay with Dr. Doom for president. I'm the president of the United States. Takes off the mask and it's just Donald Trump and it's just me laughing and then it's just him laughing and then he does the finger gun point at me and then I finger gun point at him and then he just winks and thumbs up and I'm just like, ah, you're hilarious. It was me all along. Ooh. Oh, nice. Okay, so after reading that thing about Doctor Doom talking to Doctor Strange, boom, Nueva York, 2-page spread of symbiote Spider-Man 2099 just grappling with Venom. You're dead, Kron! Dead! That's it, Miguel. Bring it on. I tried to make you better than you ever dreamed of, but you were too weak. I'll show you how weak I am. Dun dun dun. I love comic books. I'm going to dissect you, Kron. They won't be able to recognize you from DNA records. Boom! Epic 2-3-panel fight scene. Spider-Man swipes with his claws, Venom dodges, but then he uppercuts with his other arm. Boom! Sends Venom flying back. Your threats. You're so good at threatening, Miguel. But getting anything actually done, kind of outside your wheelhouse. Spider-Man 2099 is now rushing Venom, who is just standing there mocking him. Come on, bro, bring it. Show me who's boss. Attaboy. 2 unkillable creatures having at it. 2 brothers who are just too alike and can't live with each other. This is Cain and Abel. This is mythic. People are gonna write songs about this. My God, do you ever shut up? Bam! Excuse me. Yeah, talking's generally your thing. Wouldn't want to step on your style. I can take him. I can rid the world of Kron forever. You can't, but we can. Let me do what we both need me to do. You don't really have the guts to kill him. Let me do what you don't have the nerve to do. You don't know what I have the nerve to do, alien, but you're going to find out. Shoom! And then we get an ad insert for Venom War Spider-Man issue number 1. The symbiote's original host X enters the fray. There can only be one. August 2024. Shoom. I didn't say you could leave. Boom! He grapples Venom tackles him from behind. Run! Get away! Venom's right. We're 2 unkillable beings who could go at it for hours, for days. But how many are going to be injured, killed while we keep on fighting? You're still holding back even after he killed your brother. What does it take to make you turn control over to me? Wait a minute. Does this symbiote speak to him as well? Of course! 2099 Spider-Man grabs Venom 2099 by the throat and slams him to the ground, crushing him through the floor, falling to the level beneath him. That's it! What's it? I don't understand. You will soon. Oh, and then we get another ad insert. From the ashes, a new beginning. X Factor number 1. Officially sanctioned to protect a world that hates and fears has that crossed out, loves and adores them. August 2024. So many potential Oh wait, my bad. I need to read that in the Venom voice. So many potential victims. Let's do the dance. Hello, honey. We're about to embark on an age-old strategy. I threaten you so the hero surrenders. Come on, S-Man. It's your turn. Try and save the helpless victim. Is what? Spit it out. Is that who you're looking for? Huh? What the? That's not how it works! Spider-Man, get back here! Why have you suddenly gone silent, Miguel? What are you planning? How are you blocking me out? Miguel! Here he comes. Of course he's coming. Of course he's coming. You left him behind. What do you think you're... Watch and learn. You just took off. How can you... That's it. When are you going to realize you can't hurt me? That nothing's going to change? Can you hear me? I know you're in there. Come on, talk to me. Don't leave me hanging. What do you want, intruder? At last we meet. Talk fast. What are you doing? Stop talking to my symbiote! You've got your own! Let go! I said let go! Calm Kron down so I can focus. I said talk!
I said talk. I'm listening.
Oh, I gotta read this. In Memoriam, Don Perlin, 1929 to 2024. Marvel pauses to remember longtime penciler, inker, and former managing art director Don Perlin, who co-created Moon Knight and was a mainstay on series such as Defenders, Ghost Rider, and Werewolf by Night. Born August 27, 1929, in New York City, Perlin studied under Brune Hogarth and attended the Cartoonist and Illustrators School. He began professional work in the late 1940s and would work with Will Eisner on the Spirit comics before being drafted in 1953. Perlin wouldn't come back to comics full-time until the 1970s, when Marvel editor-in-chief Roy Thomas recruited him to draw Werewolf by Night. In that series, he co-created the vigilante hero Moon Knight with writer Doug Moench. He also co-created Tigra with Tony Isabella and was the longest-running penciler on the Defenders series. In the 1980s, he became Marvel's managing art director, working under John Romita Sr. and among other things, helping oversee the up-and-coming artists in the Romita's Raider program. He moved on in the 1990s to acclaim and Valiant Comics, where he co-created some of their most important characters. Perlin was well liked in the comics field and respected for decades of great work. Our hearts go out to his family and all those who knew and loved him. This is for you, Don Perlman. May you rest in peace, and may you never have to worry about anything ever again, because you are in the Great Kingdom, and yeah, it's probably pretty great up there. Shoo, on to the next page. Why are you sticking with Kronstone? He's an empty sack with nothing upstairs.
His lack of intelligence makes him useful.
But it's limiting. You can do so much better.
Better how?
Pulled.
But Kron has been a most useful servant.
I'm the CEO of Alchemax. I'm Spider-Man. I'm incredibly powerful. Plus, I have a symbiote. Imagine if we pulled our powers. Nothing could stop us. A servant, yes, but isn't it time to move up to the master of the house? Bond with me.
Let me go! You don't know what you're... What's happening? What are you...
No, come back! He's tricking you! Miguel, pull me up! I'm your brother!
No, you killed my brother. You're just some guy.
Uh-oh. Bye-bye.
I'll be damned. I didn't know you had that in you. Congratulations on... What are you doing?
Layla, activate the sonic scream. Yes, Miguel. Pshoo. Dun 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 dun. The Immortal Thor number 14. Giant size issue. Ooh.
No! You lied to us! Kron was right!
He was, because you know what? I'm the shocking hero, and sometimes we lie to get rid of an enemy.
But you killed Kron!
Yeah, because sometimes lies aren't enough. Besides, did you see a body? So the symbiote leaves Miguel O'Hara, the bonded or the pulled symbiote. Miguel O'Hara falls to his knees. Gabe, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I'll do better. I'll make Alchemax into the company it could be, when you wanted it to be. I'll come up with a trust fund for young inventors, invest in the future of Nueva York. I'll make you proud. And I swear, no one is going to forget the name of... Gabriel, thank heavens! Hey Mom, how's it going? Are you okay? Sure, I'm fine. I'd heard rumors that you... Just rumors, don't believe everything you hear. I'm just fine.
Just fine.
The end! Oh no! The symbiote bonded with Gabriel, healed him, and is now in control. Dun 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 dun. Don't miss Annihilation 2099. Number 1 and 2 on sale now. Ooh, it's got freaking Nova. Oh, he looks all badass. He kind of looks like Judge Dredd with the freaking stubble and the 2 plasma like blaster rifles. And then there's like a pile of like some weird like dead aliens. Whoa. Oh man, this was a good issue. Was this the end technically to this short thing? No, because it said the end question mark. Oh man, so technically this little storyline's over, but it might be continued. Oh man, that was a good comic. I love Spider-Man comics. They're so fun to read. Okay then. That was Symbiote Spider-Man 2099 issue 5. On to the next comic book. This one's not really Spider-Man, but still. Spider-Boy issue 10. Spider-Boy versus the Spider-Verse. Oh yeah. The cover's pretty cool. You see OG Spider-Man, like animated series Armored Spider-Man that's black and silver, San Antonio Spurs color, and then you see the freaking 6-armed Spider-Man, and then you see Scarlet Spider, and then you see the Spider-Man with the Octo Octavius arms from like the animated series, and then Spider-Boy. Let's get into it. Bailey Briggs was just a normal kid before Madame Monstrosity turned him into one of her experiments. She spliced his DNA with a spider, giving him spider strength, speed, the ability to climb walls, and a spider sense that warns him when other people are about to be in danger. He spent years as Spider-Man's sidekick before he was erased from the web of life and destiny. Now no one remembers him, not even Spider-Man. When he returned, his mom was missing, so now he lives in the Feast Center. Sometimes he wishes he could just be a kid, but he must find a way to survive and rebuild his reputation as Spider-Boy. Last time on Spider-Boy, Spider-Man confronted the Spider Society, demanding that Ariana redo the spell that brought back all the other spider people severed from the web of life and destiny, but left him forgotten. Ooh, I think that was a typo. Spider-Boy technically confronted the Spider Society, demanding that Aranya redo the spell that brought back all the other spider people severed from the web of life, but left him forgotten. There's a typo in the comic. They put Spider-Man instead of Spider-Boy. Anyway, but once again, the spell goes away, and Ariana, Madam Web, and Silk desperately tried to track Bailey as he falls through all of the extant universes in the web of life and destiny. Bailey first switches places with Earth 51778, Spider-Man's Takuya Yamashiro, and must pilot Leopardon to fight a kaiju version of Spider-Boy's nemesis Gutterball. Then Bailey lands on Earth 67 and a student tie facing J. Jonah Jameson, who is shouting at him to get some pictures of Spider-Boy stat. Oh boy, how will they get Bailey home? That's right, he's traveling through different dimensions, and right now he's in like the OG like classic 1950s like Spider-Man thing. And Jonah J. Jameson's like hassling him to get pictures of Spider-Boy. And it's funny because Bailey's a redhead, so he kind of just looks like Jimmy, like a little boy version of Jimmy from Superman. Okay, the Sims building, home to the Spider Society. This is terrible. We've lost Spider-Boy. He came here for our help, and thanks to us, he's now bouncing around the Spider-Verse. Not us, Silk. This is my fault. It was my magic spell that pulled him into the Great Web. Beating yourself up isn't helping us. Find Bailey, Aranya. We need to think. How do we figure out which dimension the boy's gone to now? Julia, you're Madam Web. You're supposed to be able to see into the future. Can't you just tell us where he'll turn up next? It's too hard for me to see across all the branching futures of the multiverse. But what I can see is a big clue that's popping into our present. Wallbean web snappers! How'd I get here? It seems Bailey Briggs has swapped places with yet another Spider-Man. I know this, Peter Parker, which means we know exactly which Earth Spider-Boy's on.
Earth's? Meanwhile, in Earth 67... What? The Green Goblin has stolen the Emperor Emerald? Briggs, why don't I have photos of that? Can't you believe it? Spider-Boy and the Green Goblin are on the crime spree of the century, and you don't have a single picture of it. What am I paying you for, Briggs?
Now, Mr. Jameson, you haven't paid Bailey in weeks, and besides, there's no proof Spidey and the Goblin are even working together.
Bah! They're in cahoots, Miss Brandt. Isn't that right, Briggs?
Actually, I don't think Spider-Boy's even allowed to go near the Green Goblin, Mr. J. Jonah Jameson, just the newspaper publishing ne'er-do-well I was looking for. Jeepers! The Green Goblin here? Huh? Why did I say that? Why am I saying everything that's happening out loud?
This is too fun. I don't get it. Jonah and Betty are in danger, so why isn't my stand-in turning into Spider-Man to save them? Because Bailey isn't Spider-Man, Mr. Parker, he's Spider-Boy. But your point still stands. Here, I'll put you in mental contact with him so you can ask him yourself. Wow, well ain't this a kick in the pants? Guess you gals do stuff like this all the time, huh?
Now listen up, Jameson. You're gonna print a story about how I was all the way across town when the Emperor Emerald got pinched, providing me with an airtight alibi.
Never! The Daily Bugle only prints the truth, you green-skinned goon! Why, there's no way I'd let you and Spider-Boy get away with this.
Heads up, Bailey. Literally, it's me. So what's the deal? Why aren't you going after Gobby? I can't. That's the Green Goblin. I promised the Spidey of my world that I would never go one-on-one with an A-list baddie like him. Sorry, kiddo, but you're the only one around with the power to do anything about this, and that makes this my responsibility. Hey, you wanted to pick up this green meanie, Mr. Jameson? Well, here's your page 1.
My eyes!
Come on, Miss Brent, let's get you out of here. But Bailey, Mr. Jameson's still in there. Don't worry, Betty, I'll go get help. And by help, I mean Spider-Boy. You still with me, You still with me, Pete? Every step of the way, partner, at least. In spirit, anyway. Great, you can be my sidekick on this one, then. My sidekick. He's making lame puns. Ouch. Ow. 67 Spider-Man. Ouch. Even that pun hurt him. Oh, cool. And then we get an insert for Marvel Studios' Deadpool and Wolverine. Now playing only in theaters. Rated R. If you're a kid, make sure you go with an adult and you have their permission. And if you don't, I guess you just have to wait until you're 17?
Jameson, you sniveling coward, show yourself!
What a day! I don't know how things could possibly get any worse.
Mind if I jump in? Shwoom!
Me and my big mouth, now I have both of you to deal with.
Get out of here, Spider-Boy! This has nothing to do with you!
First thing I need to do is get Gobby's focus off of Jonah, and taking his prize gem is a good start. Yoink!
Hey, give that back! That's mine!
I knew it! You're a no good thief, and this proves it!
Spidey, you still there? I've never been up against a goblin before. How am I doing? Great so far, champ. Now why don't you take the fight to him? Gotcha. Any tips? My only tip is to thwip. Spin a web any size. How? I don't have any web shooters. On my Earth, I got them, so if you're filling in for me, that means you've got them too.
Really?
Yes, you're woven into his reality. That's how it works.
Meddlesome brat! A pumpkin bomb should deal with you! Thwip! What? No! How did you know I was going to do that? How?
How couldn't I? Everyone on this Earth yells out exactly what they're about to do. Wish they'd do that on my world and make things way easier. He has web shooters. He's getting the experience he needs. Boom!
Ah, my poor office! That better not damage my wallpaper. What did I ever do to deserve this? Oh no! This can't be! This can't be happening! It can't!
Oh!
The Green Goblin captured the Emerald Return, courtesy of your friendly neighborhood Spider-Boy. Huh? Spider-Boy? What? You're calling yourself Spider-Boy now?
Nope, he's gone, and it looks like I've been rewoven back into this reality.
This reality? What? I don't even know what's real anymore.
Don't worry, Jonah. You're a real pain in the neck. And as for you, Spider-Boy, thanks for filling in. And good luck, pal, wherever you are. Meanwhile, Spider-Boy in Hot Shot on the Block. Yo, guess we're just gonna jump into things mid-battle again, huh? So who am I facing off against now? The Human Torch?
It's your old enemy, Hot Shot, Bug Boy. Watch me turn up the heat.
Who is this guy? I've never heard of him. Hang tight, Marvelite. I'm the Spidey of Earth 51914, and while you're living in my world and playing by its rules, I can walk you through things. What say we distract old Flameface? How do I do that? Throw some golden sponge cakes at him. It's the Spider-Man from the Twinkie ad! It's Spider-Man from the Twinkie ads! Oh my god, this is stupid funny! What? How did I do that? Where did those come from? Did I just will them into existence? Instead of hostess, it says mostess? But they're Twinkies! He straight up just threw Twinkies at him! That's a perfectly reasonable superpower. No, it's not. Golden sponge cake. Says a boy who can walk up walls. You're okay with it, right, Hotshot? You bet, Webhead. As long as I keep getting this tasty cream filling, you get a big delight in every bite with the suspension of disbelief. Mostess. The sponge cake with the mostess filling. Cream filling in every bite. And sponge cake so moist, it never tastes dry. Wowzers! Okay, so that's hilarious. Okay, hold on. How was that Earth 51914 Spider-Man? Didn't Morlun kill him during the first Spider-Verse thingy? Yeah, but if you remember, during our last Spider-Verse thingy, I broke Morlun open. Oh my god. During our last Spider-Verse conundrum, they could have said something better than thingy, but they're silly Billy girls, so. Okay, I broke Morlun open like a big old spider totem pinata. Wow, but you're not even Aranya, you're Silk, so why are you saying that? And all that energy traveled along the Great Web and gave us back all those spiders who were lost to us. Okay, so it shows the Marvel vs. Capcom Spider-Man from the Marvel vs. Capcom and Marvel Superheroes fighting games. Spider-Man and his amazing friends! Yeah, Spider-Man. Oh, wait, Spider-Man! Anyway, okay. And gave us all back those spiders who were lost to us. Not all of them, Silk. All of the ones Morlun devoured. Most of them. Which ones are back? All of your favorites, of course, Nick. Maybe that's the answer. I was trying to use my spider tone of magic to pluck Spider-Boy out of the Great Web, but what if I tried pulling him along it instead? Blah, 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 blah. She's saying magic words. Knock it off, Dollface. You're flippin' killing me. It's like I'm being hogtied across the Spider-Verse. Oink. Oh, wow. And then it just shows Spider-Boy, like, phasing in and out of Spider-Punk Boy, Spider-Boy Noir, Spider-Boy Cowboy Spider-Boy, and Spider-Ham, but Boy Spider-Ham. It's all weird. Shh. Bailey, I didn't mean to bleep. Anya, what was that? What'd you do? I made everything so much worse. My original spell brought Bailey back into our world, but he was incomplete, a loose thread. That's why everyone kept forgetting him. As he was jumping across dimensions, his thread was connecting with others. That's why they're coming here. But I just ripped him right out, and now his thread's out there, on its own, unraveling. So what we need is some kind of lifeline. My god, they're really bad at this. There's 3 of them, and they're really bad at this. Oh my god, the things I've seen Spider-Man do when he teams up with other Spider-Man, and then I'm watching these Aranya, Silk, and Madam Web, and they're literally one's just trying to do something while the other 2 are just standing there. So bad. It's so bad. This makes them look so, like, incompetent. Okay. Spider Beam connections. Okay, Spider Beam who has more than one connection to the Web of Life, of course. Sydney, Anya, I'll be back as soon as I can. In the meantime, if you see if you can find which Earth Spider-Boy has gone to now. Looks like we got a visitor. You go by Spider-Boy, right? Yeah, that's me, sort of. And freaking Bailey here is doing all this fun, cool stuff and getting the experience he needs. Whoa, he's in this universe. This is cray cray. Hi, I'm Spider-Girl, but you can call me Mayday. So, what brings you to Earth 982? It's a Spider-Verse thing? Ugh, say no more. Well, whatever reason you're here, you're just in time for breakfast. I made pancakes! This is so funny. Again? Yeah.
And it shows him playing with a spider buggy and a Leopardon toy. So okay, this panel shows Mayday, which is Peter Parker's daughter who inherits his powers and becomes Spider-Woman or Spider-Girl. And it shows Peter Parker's dressed up as Spider-Man with Mary Jane next to him, his wife, and his son laying down on the carpet playing with a toy car and a giant robot. That's funny. See, this is why I'm Spider-Versing, because I just wanted normal stuff again. Like family breakfast with a mom who remembers I exist. Aw, you poor dear. I blame all these dumb Spider-Versey things. They're the worst. My advice, hang in there. Good days will come around again. Dad, really? You died during one of those. Yeah, but only for a bit, and then I came back, and with a whole new leg. If you look at it the right way, I came out a leg ahead, and he makes puns off the breakfast table. The son's laughing, and so is the daughter. Oh my god, even though he died, they're making light of it. Because, hey, everything did go back to normal for them, so what is there to complain about? Sorry about that, Bailey. You know, I still have my Web Warriors communicator upstairs. Why don't I get in touch with Aranya and let her know you're here? Bailey? He just went poof and disappeared. You missed it. It was awesome. I sure hope everything works out for the little guy. In memoriam of Don Perlin. Oh, I already read this in the first book I read, so rest in peace, Don Perlin. The Sims building. Cindy, I got a call from Mayday. She just saw Bailey on her Earth. Does that help? A little bit. I got him, but he's spiraling. He's heading towards the extreme edge of the Spider-Verse. Anya, he's almost off the map. What's keeping Julia? We're running out of time. Sil, can you hear me? Is anyone still out there? Aranya? Madam Web? I think this might be my last shot. And it shows Bailey falling to this dark abyss with webs outlined on the edges of the panel. And he grabs a web, but you see the lower half of his body and one of his arms unraveling, becoming web. This is crazy. Oh, what's this? Parody advertisement. Okay, I gotta read this. Wade Wilson, America's most beloved merc with a mouth. Wolverine? More like Wolverine. Send me stuff like that, only better. Ideally, way better. Normally, I'm good at thinking of jokes, but Wolverine just gets under my skin. When he's near, all I think is how good he smells. Sun and leather. Maybe. It's rich, and it's like it goes right to the edge of being overwhelming. But then it just envelops you. Sandalwood and cinnamon. Hot guy smell. God, I'm in trouble here. Anyway, a joke about his stupid face or those stupid claws would be good. I hate him. It's not a cologne, by the way. He just naturally smells like that. He's stupid, with stupid claws and stupid face, and he smells like home, and I can't understand it. Oh my god, Deadpool is so hilarious. I'm looking for people who write jokes, says Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool. Hi, I'm Deadpool, and I'm famous for two things, my literally murderous blades and my figurative murderous barbs. As Edmund Gwen never said, murder is easy, comedy is hard. So I thought maybe you could help me with that second part. I am a successful assassin, but I also talk a lot. LOL. Look, I know how to kill. The human body is 96% weak points. Did you know not one single organ is designed to be stabbed? Not one! And yet the world is full of swords and other cutting surfaces. Plus, you can die in 3 minutes without air. 3 minutes! 3 whole freaking minutes. There are payroll ads on YouTube that last longer. People even die in their sleep. Imagine going to bed and messing up so badly that you freaking die for millions. Like, this is no mere hypothetical. This is why my job, mercenary assassin, is such a hard gig. You have to convince people to pay you actual money to kill someone when they know full well that dying is so easy, that people do it in their sleep by accident, and this happens literally all the time. I'm good at it though, so I don't need any help there. But telling jokes, that's trickier. I also make quips, and that is challenging for me. I have to be fresh and funny and cutting, all while fighting and getting seriously injured and cut. And I can never say the same joke twice.
Well, that's not true. I can if I claim it's a running joke or a catchphrase, but even so, there's a limit on how many times I can say chimichangas. That limit is 30,000 times. It sounds like a lot, but wow, they go by so quickly. So that's why I want to hire you to come up with quips for me. I mostly need them for Wolverine. Okay, I already read the Wolverine part, my bad. Oops. Beep, I really need some mean burns about Wolverine. Please, anything. I will pay you actual money for this. I'm good for it. I literally murder people for a living. I can never die. Yes, I would like to send you, Deadpool, the following zinger about Wolverine. If it is a solid chuckle prompt, that's good. But if it's something blank where blank after Wolverine hears it, it looks sad and says, damn, Wade, that's cold. We're friends now, by the way. That's even better. Zinger. Blank name, age, city, zip, date. That's a fake ad to write jokes for Deadpool. Meanwhile, on Earth 92-113-1. Whoever this new Spider-Man is, I didn't summon them. Did you, Madam Web? I most certainly did not, Beyonda. An intruder, huh? Well, as the Spider-Man in charge here, I'm giving the order to attack. Dun 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 dun. What now? Hey, why is he in charge? He's in the animated universe. Oh my gosh. Noish. Yeah, what's your deal? Oh, we were all brought here to fight a sick, twisted, monstrous version of Peter Parker. Is that you? Metal armored Spider-Man swings, but Spider-Boy jumps and dodges. Please, that doesn't sound anything like me. Now you, on the other hand, ow, that's hurtful. Whatever. Hey, easy there. I'm not a real Spider-Man, just a guy in a suit. What? So you don't have any powers? It's a long story. Look, we're kinda in the middle of something here. We're about to start a spider war. The question is, are you with us or against us? Because the last thing we need is a kid running around, even if he is another Peter Parker. That's just the thing. I'm not, see? I'm not Peter Parker, or even a Spider-Man. And I never wanted to be. I just wanted to be me, Bailey Briggs. I never asked for any of this. It was all forced on me, and now no one even remembers who I was. Not even my mom. And pretty soon, everyone's going to forget me altogether, won't they? Like I was never even here. Oh, it'll be okay, kid. You'll see, everything's gonna be... No, not again. No! The end. Right when Spider-Man's giving him that speech, he just... poof, disappears. Dun 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 dun. And that's the end of this issue of Spider-Boy. But there's a little extra to read. Welcome to New York's favorite newspaper since 1932, the Bailey Bugle. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Mr. Daniel, assistant editor. Ellie Peel, editor. Nick Lowe, executive editor. DailyBugle.com, $1.50. Hey, Bailey Buglers. I don't know about you, but I really thought the Spider Society was going to get Bailey out of this free fall through the web of life and destiny. Regardless of that sad end for Bailey, the creative team really blasted this one through all the dimensions, and we still got a fantastic issue. We're curious to hear what you thought about that. And speaking of which, let's get to your letters. Oh, and remember, we asked readers to send in their solved puzzles for issue 8. We got some from a dedicated Spider-Boy reader. Hello, thank you so much for putting my letter and photo in number 8. It is now my favorite issue, not only because I'm in it, but because there are puzzles. I love puzzles. Thanks again, Samuel Glidewell. Dun 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 dun. Samuel, excellent work solving Puzzle Man's puzzles. We shared a few you sent us here. Thanks for continuing to follow Spider-Boy's adventures. Keep reading. Hi, Bailey Bugle. Spider-Boy has quickly become a favorite title of mine since Bailey's introduction. With all the spider-powered characters today, the team still found a way to give Bailey a unique origin and a totally new spin on his powers. Having Bailey team up with all the characters throughout the past several issues was great, as well as him realizing that his true strength is in his ability to connect with people. It was especially great to see Toy Soldier back again. I hope he'll be a regular supporting character. Glad to see Madame Monstrosity got a fitting end. I'm looking forward to seeing what Bailey's relationship with his mother will be like, and with his brother. Boy Spider. I'm also interested to see what Bailey's relationship with Christina will be like, especially if she and the other survivors of monstrosity experiments get restored to their human forms, or not. No, they totally got turned back to normal. Can't wait to see what's next. Now, how about a Spider-Boy figure with Toy Soldier as its accessory? Boom! Well, Noah Stackhouse, I have something extremely awesome to tell you. I was watching Hasbro's Pulse's thingy during Comic-Con, and they dropped a teaser image for future Spider-Man toys, and one of which was just a shoe, which I immediately picked up as Spider-Boy shoe. So, yes, in the future, there will be a Spider-Boy action figure. Will he come with a Toy Soldier accessory? Because that would be hilarious and fun. We can only hope. Anyway, Noah, we empathetically agree that writer Dan Slott and crew did an amazing job creating Bailey's origin story. One powerful way for everyone to see the truth of Bailey's story is to witness how skilled he is working with other heroes. If you kept reading, then you already know the answer to many of our questions, and if you haven't, I won't spoil it for you. The Spider Office also has a lot of Toy Soldier fans, so fingers crossed you get both your wishes. Keep reading. You probably are gonna get both your wishes. I wouldn't be surprised, because that's just too fun. A little Toy Soldier, and it's just like, a little mini posable action figure with a full posable action figure. It's like, hey, my toy came with an action figure. It's like, my action figure came with an action figure. Okay. Anyway, beloved Bailey Buglers, I feel so honored to be among the first fan letters printed in Bailey Bugle. Spider-Boy number 5 was yet another fantastic installment in Bailey's solo series. Love seeing the High Evolutionary in the issue. I hope he gets to meet Bailey someday. And that cliffhanger got me good. I'm genuinely worried about Christina and what her fate may be. In other news, I'm happy to see Bailey appearing in lots of other titles lately. I really enjoyed his appearances in Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Woman most recently. I wonder if we'll ever see that red heroine villain in future Spider-Boy stories, and I look forward to finding out how Bailey will become the Superior Spider-Boy in the upcoming Superior Spider-Man number 7. Thanks for the fun stories, gang. Sincerely, Carlos Ivan. Carlos, thanks for writing in again. Glad you're continuing to enjoy Bailey's journey. But do you really want the High Evolutionary and Spider-Boy to meet? That might not turn out to be much fun for Bailey. So many creative teams have had a blast, including Spider-Boy in their storylines. It was great to see him relating to other Spider people and people in that world, even though they couldn't remember him from before. Pity he's lost in the multiverse, never to return. Or so we think. Dun 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 dun. I love how they're trying to, like, no spoilers. Since Spider-Boy's first appearance being brought back into the web of life, my son, who happens to be named Briggs, and I have been all in on anything Bailey Briggs, who immediately became our favorite Spidey character. When the Spider-Boy series came out, we dashed to our local comic book store to gobble up all the variant covers and couldn't wait to get home to read the first issue and every issue since, along with any other parallel series he's appeared in. Bailey is the perfect mix of classic Spidey with a new twist. We can't wait to see where the series goes and how Mr. Briggs continues to grow, and see all the friends he makes along the way. It's been fun to see my son Briggs get into comics and share the excitement of new issues coming out, so thank you for that. See attached picture of my son Briggs with some of the covers of Spider-Boy we've collected. Briggs and Brock, oh wow, we love to hear about families going all in on Spider series. Thanks for sharing this awesome photo of your Spider-Boy collection, and how cool that Briggs shares Bailey's last name. We appreciate that Spider-Boy speaks to both of you, Spider-Boy speaks to both of you, and you both can have a cracking good time reading Bailey's last adventure. By the way, someone told us that Briggs will be having a birthday around the time this issue comes out, so from the Spider-Boy team to you, happy birthday, Briggs. Well, that wraps up this latest issue of the Bailey Bugle, but don't miss the next action-packed Spider-Boy tale, I guess. We better start making a new Spider-Boy since Bailey is lost. MR. Oh, they're having fun with playing it around and being like, uh-oh, is he really lost, guys? Oh! Ooh, we get a little extra. Disney Legends. Marvel celebrates Steve Ditko, 2024 Disney Legends inductee. Dun, dun, dun. For nearly 4 decades, the Disney Legends Award program has honored gifted animators, Imagineers, songwriters, actors, business leaders, and more for the significant impact they've had on the Disney legacy. This year, in the year 2024, class of Disney Legends will be honored during D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event on Sunday, August 11th. That already passed.
Meanwhile,
On Earth 616. Do you truly understand what's being asked of you, Peter? The only way to bring Bailey Briggs back to reweave him into the web of life would be for someone else to sacrifice threads of their own destiny. Shh. Dun 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 dun. I realize what I'd be giving up. Yes, but not because I'm Madam Web. I know because of who you are, Peter Benjamin Parker. But you knew I was going to say that, didn't you? Dun 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 dun. The Sims building. Julia, you're back, and you've got him. And he's agreed to donate all the threads we'll need. Also, I think I have a compatible kidney, so where's the kid? I'm afraid we're too late. I can only sense the faintest trace of him, but that's still something, right? Come on, let's do this. I don't think I can. At this rate, it'd take an entire lifetime of experiences to restore Bailey. Well, Orania, what are you waiting for? I got everything you need right here. You do! I can sense it! You have more ties to the web of life than any other spider. Yep, twice as many. How is that possible? Because when I was severed from the great web, it was only the spider part of me that got erased. I got to live out a whole nother life as Peter Parker. He did. See Spider-Man, issue number 5, Nick. A life where my Uncle Ben never died. All those experiences, those memories, can you use them to save the boy? Yeah, I can. Then do it. I need you to hold on to the web of life, Peter. Hold tight and remember those times. Imagine them, every moment laid out like a tapestry. I once told Bailey I didn't want these extra memories of my Uncle Ben, that having them felt like a curse. And he thought they were more like a gift. That stupid kid was right. See Superior Spider-Man, Volume 3, Number 1. Oh, Peter, we are so sorry. Magic words. Now for the hard part. You must let go of that life. And then think of the boy, who he is, what he means to you. He's a good kid. Bit of a smart aleck. Only listens to me half the time. But most importantly, I'm pretty sure he still owes me $5. Whoa, what a trip! Where am I? Earth 616, your home dimension. Do you know who you are? Of course I do. Just look at me. I'm Spider-Boy. Duh. Now, about those $5 you owe me. This again? You gave me a 20 for a bagel and 2 Snapples. And where's the change? That was 3 years ago. Yeah, it was. You remember! I remember all of it, kiddo. We all do. You're back. For real this time. Everyone remembers? Mom? I gotta call my mom. Be careful, Spider-Boy. You got what you wanted, but that always comes with a cost. To be continued. If everyone remembers who he is now, that means he's gonna have some major big-time villains coming after him. They're probably gonna remember humiliating defeats when he's teamed up with other heroes, and they're gonna be like, I have a grudge against you, Bailey Briggs. Oh man. Kid got his happy ending, but at what cost? To be continued. And that's the end, and that's the real end of issue number 10 of Spider-Boy. Next, issue 11, and it shows Spider-Boy, and he's stuck to a school bus. Guess Bailey Briggs is going back to school now that everyone remembers him, and that he doesn't have to live at that homeless shelter anymore. Yeah, it technically was a homeless shelter because no one remembered him at the time. Dun, 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 dun. And that's the end of that comic book. Shoom, Spider-Boy. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no, I only have 2 more comic books to read. But I saved the best for last. Ultimate Spider-Man, issue number 7. I told you guys I saved the best for last. Because I don't just have issue number 7. I also got issue number 8. Oh yeah! Okay, so Shoom. Writer, Jonathan Hickman. Artist, Marco Cicchetto. Color artist, Matthew Wilson. Letterer, VC's Corey Patet. Cover artist, Marco Cicchetto and Matthew Wilson. Variant cover artist, Dole Marco Mastrazzo. Design, Jay Bowen. Assistant editor, Michelle Marchese. Editor, Will Moss. Editor-in-chief, C.B. Sobolski. Spider-Man, created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. And you're now in the Hall of Legends of Disney, Steve Ditko. You and Stanley should both be in there. And Jack Kirby. Kirby, he's the one you should know. Kirby, he's the star of the show. Boom, 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 Oscorp Industries. July. It's a beautiful thing, don't you think? Okay, so we're in the laboratory at Oscorp, and I think Harry's working on his Green Goblin armor, which is totally based off Tony Stark's Iron Man armor.
Sure, I guess. Who are you again?
So that's Peter Parker eating a sandwich. This is Otto Octavius, graduated from high school at 12 and his master's degree by 16. After that, he was handpicked by my dad to be Oscorp's resident big brain. Dad said Otto reminded him a lot of me, if I actually had a work ethic, was reliable, and had anything remotely resembling an above average intelligence. Damn. I like how Otto's like skinny and has like clean cut like haircut. Come on, Harry, you know that's not true, mostly. As for the suit, this thing is so well designed, complicated but elegant. I do, however, think I finally got my head wrapped around it. See, what can I say? Dad could really pick him. And why again do we need someone helping us? Do you understand this stuff at all? Not a bit. Peter. Well, there you go. So here's where we're at. Your suits are both stock tech, but they were built using two completely different types of engineering. Call it Stock 1.0 and Stock 2.0. Harry, your suit is basically a dedicated piece of very sophisticated hardware. Top of the line, flawlessly constructed if pressed. I'd actually call it the perfect war machine. I mean, it's more than that, sure. Navigation, propulsion, and an onboard AI that's, well, I'll get back to that, but as a piece of tech, I can get inside it, customize it, do whatever we want. We own it now. Top to bottom, back to front. But this Picotech suit of yours, it's beyond that. Highly adaptable, transformative, and well... Hey! Chink! He picked his finger. That's going to take a bit more time. Ooh, wow, does he have nanomachines in his blood so the suit bonds to him and can just like... Wow, that's kind of freaking awesome. And just like manifest itself on him at will when he needs the suit. That's freaking cool. Okay, so Dr. Octavius got a sample of Peter's suit and he's gonna study it because it's way more high-tech than the Iron Man suit that Harry's Green Goblin stuff is based off of. So, next page. Are you sure about this, Harry? He seems... It's fine when he's like this. Just let him cook. You'll see. I like how Peter just looks at him kind of confused because he's just like, let him cook. I'm like, save you for later. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes. So both suits run on the same network. They don't have to. They can operate independently, but while they do, they're subject to network commands, which is how Harry shut your suit down the first time the two of you met. Well, we're definitely going to put an end to that. Hey, fair enough. Next on the to-do list. But here's the amazing thing about the suits. Up to now, they've both been running in a kind of safe mode. They've actually had an onboard AI that you can use for anything combat analysis, life support, any kind of high-up function problem solving really. We just need to turn them on and give them a profile to map to. A profile? Yes, think of it as a personality, but it's more than that, really. More like a base level consciousness. I prepared several archetypes to choose from. Napoleon, Lincoln, Caesar, Gandhi. I even made one of me, should you be so inclined. So, what will it be? Well, I like to talk to myself. Freaking Peter! Okay. Not sure that offers the most bang for your buck, but your suit is more than capable of copying the brain patterns of its host.
So if you have enough data, can you construct a profile from historical or personal records?
What about you, Harry? You've always struck me as a Caesar type.
If they're extensive enough, and if we have access to them, I don't think that'll be a problem. Then sure, it should work.
Who'd you have in mind?
My dad.
Oh wow, so he's gonna make the onboard AI in his suit his dad, and Peter's gonna make his AI him, so it's just gonna be him talking to himself, but it's him talking to an AI, so it's not him being crazy. Okay, next page. The paper.
This is the building. Yeah, don't freak out. It's got good bones. You know, there's a thing that's dead. There's a thing that dead things do, where after a while, all that's left are the bones, right? You know, most people know better than to judge a book by its cover. I think you'll be surprised with what we've done. Alright, after you. Let's see what my money bought me.
What?
They're not here. Door's locked. They left a note. What's it say? Sorry, had to run out.
Okay, so what I just read was Gwen and Mary Jane, and they're looking at the building that Gwen pretty much put the money for, and I think Mary Jane is gonna, I think it's the office building for a new independent paper that Jonah J. Jameson and Ben Parker are gonna be running together, but she's gonna be in charge of the business, so she's gonna run like the financial things and whatnot, but they're gonna do all the journalism. Let's see if I'm right, because I think that's what I remember them doing from the last issue. Okay.
Something came up.
Anyone here? Hello? Over here. Nice ambience, very cloak and dagger. So why exactly are we meeting down here? Well, Jonah, I wanted somewhere private, and this is private. It is, but it's also pretty dark. The elevator doesn't work, and so we had to take the stairs. You know I have a bad knee. I thought you had a bad hip. It's both, so this better be good. What you got for us?
And then we see this shadow figure hand them a yellow envelope.
Well, I'll say this.
Dun 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 dun.
Spider-Man, Homeroom Heroes, #1. What is this kid-friendly Spider-Man comic? It's so cartoony. It looks funny. Okay, so
Robbie Robertson is a man who comes through in a pinch.
Oh wait, my bad. Robbie Robertson is a man who comes through in a pinch. I do have my moments. Ben, this is yes, it is. You can't just give this to us, Robbie. You should have it. You deserve the credit. Sure, but both of you know this isn't getting published at the Bugle. It'll never happen, and it needs to. So, you know, we just stole some money from a rich lady. You want to join a losing cause? Actually, I've been thinking about that, and eventually, yeah, I want in. But for now, it might serve us best. It might serve everyone best if I stayed in the belly of the beast. Your man on the inside. Well, Mr. Robertson, I gotta say, I'm a little shocked at what a scoundrel you've become. What Ben means is he's never been more proud, and I have to say, I agree. Aw, yeah, Robbie Robinson, working at the Daily Bugle, but giving them the real news, so Jonah J. Jameson and Ben Parker can inform the world of the Kingpin's his scheming, dark underbelly schemes. Dun dun dun. What if Donald Duck became Thor? Oh my gosh, there's like a bunch of what if Donald Duck became superheroes, and they're funny. I think the last one I remember seeing was like, what if Donald Duck became Wolverine? And I'm just like, this angry little duck. Oh, it matches Wolverine so well. Okay, a black hole in Manhattan, a building that doesn't exist. The building's locked down, and the surrounding area is secure. You got a 20-minute window, sir. As our guests arrive. Yes, we have them in the Agamemnon room. Or the Agamemnon room? I guess. C'est une chambre si grande pour un home si petit. It's a big chamber for a small home. What? Oh wow, I read that in French and I understood it. Holy shit. The French I studied in high school paid off. Oh my god, I'm not stupid. Well,
C'est une chambre si grande pour un home si petit.
Well, let's not keep him waiting, no? Wow, I like how the dude spoke French. That's so evil. It's so suave and sophisticated and so evil. Monsieur Fisk?
I've never met him. It's not surprising. I always got the sense that he didn't care for people meeting them, or otherwise. Still, all hail the great maker, he who remade the world, a towering man of vision, and now what remains. Are we the protectors of his dream? No small burden, is it, Monsieur Breton? No, ce n'est pas. I understand. No, it's in the past. I understand that you've lost one of my agents. I didn't lose him. He just decided to just up and disappear. Or be disappeared. I've seen no body. You don't know? I can't confirm anything. It happened at one of your properties. I'm surprised there's no footage of the encounter. The assailant used some kind of close proximity EMP. I've taken precautions against that happening again. But as for this, we have nothing. A pity so. It seems you were right, and I was wrong. This has grown into a much larger problem than I first believed. A lesson I have learned myself recently. But do not worry, I have a solution. See Ultimates #1, Will.
Is that so?
It is. I come bearing gifts. An entire team of my agents.
Whoa. They're all bullseyes.
It embarrasses me that I lack a more subtle out, but I suppose there are worse ideas than throwing numbers at the problem. What do you say, Monsieur Fisk?
I say no thank you. What? I do not need them. I know my adversaries can be beaten. I know how to do it, and I will do so on my own terms.
Well, look at you, behaving like a king of his own kingdom. And will you offer me some small hint of your plan?
Just know this. I do not have a plan. I have 6 of them.
Damn, Wilson Fisk proving to us why he's a freaking great Marvel villain. Dun dun dun, Marvel Zombies, Dawn of Decay. Whoa, more Marvel Zombies? It looks like they're infected with like a wood-like parasite, or like a spore parasite, since they're attacking Groot, and Groot looks like to be the only one that's immune. Later. Not gonna lie, I felt that. Sorry, need a hand up? Okay, so I think him and Harry and Peter are like training. You're getting AI suit data analysis so they can be better heroes. Yeah! Thanks. So, you get what you need?
I think not.
I'm trying to remember the voice I used for Audio Octavius. I think so. Now we have a baseline for suit performance in a tactical scenario. The next step is activating the suit's AI and recording any changes in functionality. But it's just to be clear, once they're on, they're on. I'm pretty sure we'd have to completely reboot the suits to turn them off for good. Understand? Sure. Ready when you are. Here we go. Anything? I'm not... Oh. Alright, son. Show me what you're made of. Hey, Pete, sorry about this, but my father says I have to kick your ass now. Whoa. Again, easy on the identity erectacy, but, you know, good luck with all your daddy issues. Speaking of dads, you know who's a good one? We are. Just the best. Love those kids. And both their birthdays are coming up. We should get them something good. Really good. I bet Harry's dad gave the worst presents. You can tell. We should take it easy on him. Oh, the AI is roasting. Pete is roasting him without Peter having to roast him. But the AI is Peter, so funny. Yeah, you know what, Harry? Maybe this isn't the best idea. No, we're doing this. Hit me. Dun dun dun! Parody advertisement. Deadpool, humongous rock star of the universe. In for crying out loud. North Kolbish, Rosenberg, Sabino. Musicians are the real heroes. Way better than doctors or scientists. I'm gonna give it everything I got. Deadpool's trying to learn to play the guitar. A woohoo! Walla walla woohoo! Please stop singing, Deadpool. You're awful. Your music is so bad. Yes, those 3 panels are you just read really happened to me, and now I need your help. Was it mean for Captain America to tell me I suck? Spider-Man was there too. I thought we were
I thought we were friends. I saw Iron Man, and The Thing, and even 3 X-Men. Famous ones. Did everyone come just to make fun of me? They all said 3 complete sentences in unison. Even the little kids. They had to have practiced it. The more I think about it, the more I'm hurt. Hulk doesn't even speak in complete sentences, but I guess he learned how. Just to be a jerk. Yes, everyone was mean to you, Deadpool, and your music was so good. Comics are a silent medium, but I could tell. Please, add my vote to the yes pile. No, you were bad, Deadpool. Please add my vote to the no pile. I don't know. It's impossible to judge, and I wasn't there. I'm taking time out of my day to cut up my comic book and mail this survey back to you just to say that. Please discard my vote as it has no bearing on the final tally. Send survey to Deadpool. Cooperated with Marvel Comics at 1290 Avenue of the Americas, New York, New York, 10-10-4. So these Deadpool advertisements are so stupid funny. Okay, but remember, you asked for it. Whoa, you couldn't do that before. Gotcha. Ugh. Good. Comic Size Spectacular, Ryan North, Carlos Gomez, cover by Joshua Quesada, Fantastic Four, issue 25, In Pursuit of Doom, stranded on a vicious alien world, September 2024. Oh, cool, my little free digital comic code. Thwip. A fight isn't won after one good punch. I know that. Woof! And never let your guard down. There's always someone out there trying to beat you, hurt you, take everything from you. They killed me. What do you think they'll do to you? Wham! Ugh! Soft. Damn, I like how the Osborn AI is just being really judgmental and harsh on Harry, while the Spider-Man one is just literally Peter. Soft. Close, but no banana. I always wondered just how weak you are, Harry. I'm beginning to think I know. You're not avenging me, son. You're embarrassing me. Damn, harsh words. He unleashes a unibeam on Spider-Man and sends Spider-Man flying. Oof! Ow! That hurt. We okay? Yeah, our diagnostics are within acceptable levels. We'll be fine, but he needs therapy. You think? Well, Dad, how was that? Acceptable. Oh, that's odd. A third carrier signal. Something's... You okay? Need a hand? Oh, now you go easy on me. Don't act like you didn't get in a couple good ones. But sorry if I went a little... Hey! A little problem here. What's wrong, Otto? Third carrier wave. Another signal on the stock network. I tried to lock it out, but there's a back door and it has... Oh, it's here. I told you I'd be back in 6 months. What? Dun 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 dun! And here I am. I just have one question for you. Are you a hero yet? To be continued. It's Iron Man! Yes! Oh, this issue was just building up. I like how this is epic story building and just like kind of like building Harry and Peter to be like a tag team hero in this new Ultimate Universe. But it's also just building up the Kingpin and like we have no idea what he has in store. So, man, this story is about to blow up. Like things are bubbling, boiling, and oh man, it's like a witch's brew. Them bitches are gonna come out and man, they're gonna get stitches once the Green Goblin and Spider-Man are done with them, I swear. Woo! That's the end of my third comic book. Now, for the last comic book of today, Ultimate Spider-Man, issue 8, best for last. Let's get into it. 20 years ago, the Maker prevented a radioactive spider from biting a young Peter Parker. He likewise prevented the creation of any other superheroes and formed a secret council to rule the world from the shadows. 7 months ago, Tony Stark sent Peter, that same radioactive spider, along with a Picotech suit and warning of the Maker's Council, a shadow organization that rules the world. Since then, Peter has used the incredible powers granted by the Spider Spite to fight crime alongside Green Goblin, aka Harry Osborn, the co-CEO of Oscorp. When Peter and Harry were brutally defeated by Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin of Manhattan, Peter's entire family learned of his secret identity. But right now, Peter has a more pressing problem.
Tony Stark has returned.
Dun 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 dun.
Ultimate Spider-Man, the cast. Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Mary Jane Watson, Parker. PR guru. Wow, public relations guru? Richard Parker, Peter and MJ's son. May Parker, Peter and MJ's daughter. Harry Osborn, Green Goblin. Gwen Stacy, Ben's business partner. Ben Parker, Peter's uncle. J. Jonah Jameson, Ben's business partner. Otto Octavius, Oscorp scientist. Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin. Ooh, so we get like a nice panel. It shows a New York City park bridge, and you see foliage and people crossing the bridge. And then you get a second panel. It goes into a really nice, clean room, the Parker's residence, and there's a TV with the Weather Channel showing, and some, not a bookshelf, but, what would you call that? I guess like a storage shelf, and it has some photos on top, and then there's a plant. August. I think we're going to be late. Peter, I said I think we're going to be late. Hello, Earth to Spider-Man, anyone home? Sorry, what are you saying? We're gonna be late. I was thinking you and Ben could swing by and grab the cake while the kids and I head straight over. Yeah, of course, no problem. Hey, you okay? Something wrong? Well, I have a lot on my mind. Most of all, can you believe our kids are gonna be a year older? No, I cannot, because that means I'm a year older. And so are you. Oh, by the way, don't forget to get candles when you pick up the cake. Candles? Cake. Got it. Alright, kiddos, let's go. No, not today. We have a brand new, very strict no costume policy at Parker birthday parties. Well, that's disappointing, but tell the kids I said happy birthday. What the? How are you talking? I talk all the time, Peter. I believe we've even had conversations. Okay, sure, but that's when I'm wearing the suit, and you're just a voice in my head. Yeah, same as right now. I'm not actually talking out loud. You're imagining this. What? Just kidding. Hilarious, and people think I'm not funny. And those people would be very, very wrong. True, but you, talking? How in the world? Shwoom. Next page. So, Peter's talking to the little Pictotech suit. It's like a little ball of just nanomachines that has an AI that can communicate with him telepathically, which is kind of crazy and kind of cool and awesome. Okay. I'm a perfect replica of your psyche, housed in a totally independent, completely adaptable Pico shell. Of course I can talk. Okay, and what else can you do that I don't know about? Oh, I can do all kinds of things, Peter. I gotta go, but we're going to talk more about this later. I look forward to it, and please remember to wish the kids happy birthday for me. Shoom. So I have questions about my suit. Dun, 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 dun. 3 weeks ago. Oh yeah, that's the first thing you want to ask me about. Well, I have more, and so do I, but yes, actually, I don't get it. Why is my suit so different than his, and yours for that matter? It was the last breakthrough my father made before. It was the last thing he made. Anyway, the Picotech suit is revolutionary, way beyond anything I know how to make. When I was putting together the packages to send back in time, I thought it should go to someone who might need it the most. Something special for someone special. Thanks, seriously, thank you. That's the nicest thing anyone has said to me all day. I mean, this guy's been punching me for hours while the other sicko just watches. Still, I gotta ask, what do you mean? What makes me so special? You don't know? Of course you don't. How could you? You don't have you are special because, well, you're top of the list. List? What list? There's a database that exists. When the guy who built this great society was eliminating all potential resistance or opposition, there's a handful of heroes that he deemed mission critical to erase from history. They're the ones who had to go. Top of the list. Wait. That wasn't in any files. We did learn about the Maker and what he did, but Otto's right. There was nothing in there about that. You better not be lying. I'm not. And who are you supposed to be in that suit of stolen armor? Don't worry about it. Huh. What the? Huh? Spider-Man's like, huh? And he's like, what the? Because Tony just deactivates the freaking helmet and sees that it's Osborn. See? Not so cool when someone does it to you, is it?
I know that face. You're Harry Osborn. You stole my birthright. Actually, I paid for it. Pennies on the dollar. After what I've learned, fair price for a company run by traitors. I went to bed one day loving the world and seeing it how a child does, and then I woke up into a world of monsters and men, never again able to sleep so soundly. None of our fathers are perfect, especially mine. So what now? The Maker returns in a little over a year. Best get ready for him. Where was I? Excuse me? Where was I on the list? You weren't on it at all. But if you're hanging out with this guy, I'm sure you'll grow into the suit. So keep it and the company. I moved on to bigger things. I guess we all have. I'll be in touch. He seems okay. What did you think? Otto? Yes. We have to find a way to upgrade the security of our suits. Dang, freaking Tony Stark's back. Sweet. And he's like super young. He's like clean shaven. It's crazy. He's like clean shaven. He looks so much younger than like Peter and like Harry. It's crazy. Dun, 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 dun. I'll have a deli sandwich, and we're in a hurry, son, so to go. Sir, this is a bakery. Hey, Ben. Yeah? I don't remember Jonah being invited to the kid's birthday party. Don't tell him I said this, because he'll deny it, but I think Jonah's a little lonely. Really? So it's like this. You got a bakery, and that means you got bread. You take 2 pieces of that bread and just stick something in the middle. Maybe season it up. You do that, then you're golden. Yeah. He also brought a gift for Richard. That's unusually sweet of him. He has his moments, Peter. Got a pickup for Peter Parker? Parker? That's me. Candles? They're in the box, sir. Great, thanks. Did he get anything for May? I don't think he knows it's her birthday party, too. He didn't. How does he not? Their birthdays are in the same month. He has his moments, Peter. I didn't say anything about him stringing up series of them together. Cream cheese on a croissant. That's what I'm eating. Is this what the world's come to? Is this all there is? Did you tell him about the thing? I hadn't gotten to it yet. I was waiting for the right time. Uh-oh. What? What? The paper officially launches next month. When it does, we want you on board. You see that look in his eyes, Ben? He's gonna try and negotiate. Better let me handle this. Guys, look, I've worked at the Bugle for over a decade. I had other jobs, sure, but this is my career. There's security. I have a 401k, a family. Look, there's a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. I'm just not sure it's the right time. Are you really gonna say no to me? You know you're not making this easy. And that's not a no. Of course it's not a no. Peter's a grown man, and he's not afraid of hard choices. Plus, I'd have the two of you and this endless banter to look forward to every day. And some weekends. I'm going to have to talk to MJ. Well, tell her you're getting a raise. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's so funny. Later, arcades. They're having the birthday party at Arcades Arcade. Oh my god. You're not beating me. Of course I'm beating you, Dad. You're old and you're slow. So no, I'm in my prime, kiddo. But even if I wasn't, I'd still beat you. Come on, Dad. Are you really going to beat me on my birthday? Don't sweat it, May. You got this. But be careful. Your father's not the best dancer. But what he lacks in talent, he sure makes up for with effort. Hey, kid. Oh, hey, Mr. Jameson. I didn't know you were coming. Well, I'm not normally much of a party person, but your uncle wanted me to tag along. Don't tell him I said this, but I think he gets lonely sometimes. Yeah? He doesn't seem lonely. That's because people do a very good job of hiding that. Oh. Do you ever get lonely, Mr. Jameson? Of course not. I'm the most interesting man in the world. Everywhere I go, people love me. But Jonah J. Jameson's a hoot. When I was your age, I used to be lonely all the time. I didn't really have many friends at school. I was off reading in the library or in the back of class. And anybody like that? Yeah, maybe. What about when you were older, after school? Well, it's different. Getting a job does that. You learn about purpose and responsibility, and that colors how you view everything. Then, it's no longer enough to be interesting or charming or even popular. It's more complicated than that. So most people, they come and go. But if you're lucky, you meet someone who cares about the same things you do, like I did with your Uncle Ben. Here, I got you something. Whoa, you wrote a book? I never lie. Life Lessons from J. Jonah Jameson. Dude, I need to get this book for like everyone in the world. How you two can become a better and more honest person that doesn't ruin things and actually improves things and owns their mistakes. How to Be a Good Person by Jonah J. Jameson. A couple years ago, I did it in my spare time between stories of the Bugle. I sent it to a couple of publishers, but no one was interested. There's no accounting for taste, right? So I published it myself. I think I actually lost money on it, but it was out in the world. It was mine, and now it's yours. This is really cool. Thanks, Mr. Jameson. Dun 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 dun. You're welcome, kid. Who wants cake? What do you say we go join the party? Yeah, I like that. Aw, and then it shows like the whole Parker family standing next to, like, in front of the cake, and they're singing happy birthday, and they're getting ready for like a family photo. Oh man, it looks like a party at Chuck E. Cheese, or like Peter Piper Pizza, or like pinballs. They're pretty sweet. Boom, next page. Fisk Tower. Are they all here? The last one is arriving now, sir. I hope the test didn't prove to be too difficult. Considering I didn't know that some of them even existed before this week, gathering the heads of the other 5 boroughs for this meeting was, I admit, a difficult job. But it was a job well done, sir. Only I can be the judge of that, Mr. Wesley. Mr. Fisk, I've been with you for almost a decade. During that time, there isn't a single legitimate business venture of yours that my hands haven't touched. My record is exemplary. Yes, but this is your first step into real world, James. Are you sure you're ready for it? I've been waiting for my whole life for this, sir. Then tell me what you've learned so far. I've learned that while you rule Manhattan with an iron fist, the heads of the other 5 territories tend to be less direct while exercising control. Gang war in New York! Take Martin Lee, for example. He's the CEO of the Feast Foundation by day. It's a philanthropic outreach that provides food and shelter for the needy of New York. Seemingly a good, possibly even great man. But by night, he runs the gang known as the Demons, who hold queens tightly in their grasp. Their dominion is untouchable. The occasional enemy who threatens them often crumbles from within, only needing a light push to topple. I know now that this is because Mr. Negative possesses psychological superhuman abilities, namely that of mind control. This is a secret closely held and easily maintained. After all, no reputable news organization would publish these rumors, and the Daily Bugle takes great pride in denying them. Mr. Lee is reserved, predictable, and your most dependable lieutenant. On the other hand, there's Walter Hardy. Mr. Lee, so nice of you to join us. Once considered the greatest top-floor thief in the world, the notorious Black Cat seemingly retired after having never been caught. Once retired, Hardy used his acquired wealth to consolidate and control his territory in the Bronx. That's Felicia's dad! So, Felicia Hardy! Oh my god, yeah! Walter Hardy! The Black Cat! Oh wow, that's crazy! He's also started a family. Tragically, his wife passed away several years ago, leaving behind only a daughter. Black Cat. Dun 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 dun. Outwardly, he appears to be the picture of a good soldier. Privately, we know he goes out on the prowl every night. He doesn't do it for money. He does it for the thrill. He's in this for entertainment. As such, his motivations are often unaligned with yours. I think that makes him dangerous. To your health. Thank you. I don't see anyone else. Are we early?
No, you are much, much too late.
More dangerous and more direct is Sergei Kravenov.
If you wish to catch someone like me. No, you are much too late. If you wish to catch someone like me.
He is a billionaire oligarch, excommunicated from Russia during the Rasputin Purge. The mutants were very clear. He is no longer welcome in the motherland. He is a hunter born of a long line of hunters. He has hunted and killed most everything that can be, and he always hunts in pairs. One One he kills, one he saves. Both trophies he preserves. The former is displayed in his lair, the latter for the public in his zoos. I do not think he will be satisfied until he has killed one of everything. Dang, Wilson Fisk is putting together a freaking Sinister Six here. Until that day, the hunter of Staten Island prowls. Am I trying to catch you? No, but if you were, I have eyes and ears all around New York. I hear everything I need to hear. So long as your men are reliable. I have others, and others are never as reliable as oneself. No, my men are always reliable. While I do love mind control. It is not the same thing as loyalty, is it? Must you do this every time? No, but I do. Brooklyn is Mysterio's. Beyond that of him, we know nothing. Mysterio? Yes. Have you gotten shorter since our last meeting? Of course not. Everyone hungry, ready to wet your beaks. And the last of your lieutenants, well, always up for fun and games, but you're one short. Most people think there are 5 boroughs, but there are actually 6. He doesn't use the front door. The underworld is larger than all of the other 5 combined, and it is the foundation of which they rest. Some people think they can escape your iron fist. Let's go inside. They think they can slip through the cracks, disappear, and go underground. Well, this is his domain. The Mole Man is your oldest and most loyal comrade, so I would watch him closely. They always have the longest knives.
Hello, Wilson. Must be something important to bring us all together.
Indeed. The city is mine, and what is mine I have divided over the years and given a portion to each of you. But now it seems our city has an infestation. Some rats have forgotten their place. And do you prefer that the 6 of us should catch them, or should we kill them? Actually, I was thinking we could make a game of it.
To be continued. Oh my god. Things have been leading up to this. Spider-Man and Harry have been training to become better heroes after their first defeat by Wilson Fisk. And Wilson Fisk has gotten together his own kind of version of the Sinister Six. This is gonna be cool. Oh my god. I can't wait to read the next issue. Issue 9. Next month in September. And that is the end of all my Spider-Man comics for today. I am officially caught up with most of my comics. I only have 3 more to read, and I'll probably do that during the weekday because I have Batman and Robin, Blue Beetle, and Scooby-Doo and Batman. I love Scooby-Doo and Batman. It's just so fun. Anyway, that's it for my morning to afternoon comic book reading stream. I will see you guys next weekend or later today, and I'll probably play some game. I don't even know what I want to play, but I'll probably play something. Oh wait, I was playing Halo, and I think I'm almost done with the campaign, so I'll probably play that, play 2 more levels, and then call it a day. So until then, stay awesome, stay hydrated, stay golden, stay fresh, and remember, your little anime bro from the anime family is always here to do what he wants to do. And today he read his comic books. Why? Because he had a fat stack of comics. And now I only have 3 comic books left to read before the beginning of next month, when new issues will be pouring out for all my favorites. So, anyway, see you guys later. Peace out. Hope you have a great day, morning, evening, wherever you are, for wherever you're from. Hope you're having a good one. And if you're a hater or some evil person, you're a doo-doo head. I don't care about you. Go away. Bye-bye. No one's forcing you to be here. Later. Sayonara. Bye-bye, loser. Shabam. Anyway, everyone else, stay lovely. Stay beautiful. Peace out. Love you. Lots of love from your little bro. Mwah. Peace.